Hello, everyone. Let's address this question that I received this month. I would like to add my kids to the ownership of the property. Can you help me with that? My answer is twofold. First, I am sorry, we do not do transfer of ownership paperwork without it being part of a larger escrow transaction. In escrow language, we call this type of paperwork accommodation documents. Our errors and omissions insurance does not cover us unless an escrow is involved. In addition, our regulator frowns on such a practice. There is tremendous liability to us in its preparation. Therefore, we have advised our clients that there are separate document preparation companies who can help, and I will refer you to them if you wish. Secondly, how old are your kids? Keep in mind that if you add your kids and you want to either refinance or sell the property after they are added on, they will have to be a part of that transaction and sign documents. Do they have the ability to legally do so? In other words, are they 18 years or older and no longer considered a minor? That is the threshold in California for being legal and able to sign and take responsibility for documents that they sign. A minor can acquire title to real property, but they cannot execute legal documents affecting that property. Here is the educational moment for you to think about as we are talking about minors acquiring title. About 20 years ago, I had a transaction in which a divorced father wanted to refinance his home, and in looking at the title ownership, we found it included his very young son. Apparently, in his divorce, the ex-spouse did not want to relinquish her property, but only if it went to their baby. So she went ahead and deeded her interest to her son, probably with no idea what complications it would cause. Unfortunately, although the father had custody, what he did not have was legal representative capacity to act in the minor's interest. That capacity could only be obtained by going to court and petition for guardianship. And this process for this particular case took 2 years to finalize. By that time, the interest rates had gone up and he lost his refinance opportunity. This is exactly the type of unintended circumstances that can happen when proper legal counsel is not obtained or insufficient thought is given to consequences that certain actions may have in the future. Do you have any interesting stories? Put them in the comment section to share with everyone. This is Juliana 2. Check out my previous monthly Q&A escrow briefs on my website, juliana2.com.